U.S. Air Force, in cooperation with the Department of Energy's National Nuclear Security Administration, has completed the first end-to-end qualification flight tests of the new B-6112 nuclear gravity bomb on the B-2 bomber. This milestone comes amid continued concerns about the weapon's cost, including the recent announcement that the Pentagon's top internal watchdog has started its own audit of the program. On June 29, 2018, the National Nuclear Security Administration, or NNSA, revealed the two successful test flights in an official press release. A B-2, a Spirit stealth bomber from the Air Force's 419th Test and Evaluation Squadron, situated at Edwards Air Force Base in California, had dropped the weapons, which did not carry live nuclear warheads, on the Tonopah test range on June 9, 2018. These qualification flight tests demonstrate the B-6112 design meets system requirements and illustrate the continued progress of the B-6112 Life Extension Program to meet national security requirements. U.S. Air Force Brigadier General Michael Lutton, NNSA's Principal Assistant Deputy Administrator for Military Application, said in a statement. The achievement is also a testament to the dedication of our workforce and the enduring partnership between NNSA and the U.S. Air Force. The end-to-end tests were meant to demonstrate the ability of crews in the air and on the ground to go through the same procedures and sequence of actions with the new bombs that they would during an actual mission. The first test drop of the complete B-6112 shape, simply to help validate its basic performance, had occurred in 2015. The B-6112, also known as the B-61 Mod 12, is a cooperative effort between the Air Force and NNSA. The former is responsible for procuring the Boeing-designed GPS-assisted inertial navigation system, INS-directed tail kit, while the latter has been developing the bomb's main assembly and integrating the actual nuclear warhead on live weapons. In addition to the moving fins on the tail kit, the bombs also use rockets in the main body to spin stabilize it in flight and improve its accuracy. The bomb's exact capabilities remain highly classified. Existing reports indicate that each one will have a warhead with a maximum yield of approximately 50 kilotons. It seems almost certain that the B-6112 will have what is known as a daily yield capability, which can limit the extent of the nuclear reaction inside the warhead and, as a result, the explosive force of the detonation. The remaining existing versions of the B-61 versions, which you can read about in more detail in this past war zone feature, have this functionality to differing degrees, according to publicly available information. Personnel can reportedly set some of them to yields as low as 0.3 kilotons, which is exponentially less powerful than the bombs the United States dropped on Japan in 1945. The need for this feature will be essential since the U.S. military expects the B-6112 to replace all existing versions, B-61-3, -4, -7, and -11, in the active stockpile. At present, the goal is for the new bombs, which the U.S. military and the Department of Energy have been developing since at least 2011, to begin entering service in 2020. The full stockpile of approximately 400 bombs is supposed to be combat-ready by 2025. The B-2A, along with various dual-purpose combat jets, such as the F-16CD Viper and F-15E Strike Eagle, will be able to carry these weapons. The Air Force plans to integrate the B-6112 on the F-35A Joint Strike Fighter and B-21 Raider bomber in the future, too. To adequately supplant the B-6111 bunker buster variant, the new bombs will also need features that allow it to strike at deeply buried targets. It remains unclear how this would necessarily work since NNSA is remanufacturing older B-61-4 bombs to serve as the basis for the new weapons, and these lack any sort of specialized, penetrating capabilities. In 2014, former U.S. Air Force Chief of Staff General Norton Schwartz, while speaking at an event at the Stimson Center think tank in Washington, D.C., suggested that the guidance package on the B-6112 would make it easier to focus the blast onto a hardened target deep underground. It is possible that the Pentagon has decided that the new bomb's daily yield feature, combined with the tail kit, offer both sufficient yield and accuracy to obviate the need for a dedicated bunker buster. Before developing the B-6111, the U.S. military had relied on larger weapons to achieve the desired effects and had also explored simply using the older B-83-1 instead. The U.S. military has made it clear that it will still need both of those weapons until the B-6112 enters service.